Alright, we're going to do two battles with our current team, the one you see on the screen right now, Ogerpon, Urshifu, Flutter Mane, Dialga, Incineroar, and Calyrex. The other team is going to be the original 6, and I was battling with it last night, and it just kind of benefited, and our other team's going to be this one, Rillaboom, Flutter Mane, Zapdos, Amoonguss, Iron Hands, and Incineroar. And I think this, like I said, I was playing with it last night and I was getting quite a few victories off of it. So I think it's worth kind of re-showing again, kind of seeing where we came from and all the other stuff. So first two battles are going to be the other team, and then the second two battles are going to be this team. So I will be right back with you. Alright, here we go. Oh, a Kyogre team. Oh boy. Alright, so I'm gonna do this.
He's fast. That's the thing, like, if she has horrible child.
How are we gonna do this?
Like, I'm not doing it because that's.
Alright, we're gonna try this. I'm going to go for a hard trick room team. Like, that's what, or not a hard trick room team, but I'm gonna go for a trick room. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for, especially with this. Alright, he's gonna go for Tailwind. Alright, here's what we're going to do. Tornadus is going to set up Tailwind. I know that's exactly what he's going to do. We can hope that this attack helps, but what we're going to do is I'm going to protect, and then we're going to go for Parting Shot against Kyogre. I can hope we withstand this thing. And I would love for someone to put in the comments, do you guys get nervous when you battle? Like, even when like last night when I was doing it by myself, like, I was straight up nervous as it was, you know, just in general. And I wasn't even doing it for anybody, so. Dang it. Alright. Hope was that we could withstand that, but alright, so we're gonna swap in this one. I don't think I'm winning this one. I don't have a lot of people to we're gonna do this. I like I said, I don't see them doing any physical attacks, but we are going to protect. Interesting. And this shouldn't do too. That kind of sucks. And then there we go. Alright, so now we're going to go Glacial Lance, and then I'm going to go this, and we're going to try to knock this team out. He set up Tailwind. I don't know how that affects on Trick Room, because I'm assuming that boosts his speed. Alright, and then maybe we get a clean knockout through this. I'm hoping. Oh boy, here we go. I mean, I'm not really. Wow. That was impressive. I like that. I didn't expect that at all. But we got a pretty decent knockout there. And then we have Trick Room. He's faster. We're at a different point. So, I mean, We'll see how this goes. I don't... Alright, that kind of sucks. I wish we went into Farigiraf, but... I mean, that's not bad. And then you protect there, and then... Let's see what Farigiraf does. So does... Oh, he turned it into normal dimensions. Alright, so I'm gonna protect. And then we'll Ivy Cudgel him. So I'm pretty sure that means he turned it off. I'm pretty sure that's what that meant. I'm assuming water. Alright, so... Oh, well, he stayed in it. He stayed in it. And then we got a full hit in, so there you go. We might get out of this. Let's see what happens here. I'm assuming he's going into Ivy Cudgel, or not Ivy Cudgel, what's his face? Yeah, that guy, Calyrex. I knew what I was trying to say.
Can't say that he's not going to be diabetic at some point. You know?
Alright. So now we'll put out Flutter Mane.
After spending, $8-9 on special bread, that has all of
Alright, so yeah, Tailwind's off. Let's go Moonblast, and then we'll do Ivy Cudgel. And then this should wipe them out. What? That's crazy. I can't believe that we actually did that. We pulled that off. That was a good win. Alright, so we will be right back with battle number 2. Let's do it that way. So we'll do Calyrex and Incineroar and Urshifu and Ogerpon. That should be good enough. I think that'll work out nicely. It's the same kind of setup we went against last time, and that's mainly for a Trick Room team to kind of give us a somewhat of a chance to get into this. It doesn't look like he's going to follow that same aspect, but it is what it is. Now, I'm going to kind of play this the same way I did the first time, because the threat obviously on the field is going to be Calyrex. Now, I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna do Trick Room, and then I'm gonna do Fake Out to Iron Hands, and then see exactly what happens here, because I can imagine we're doing something weird here, and if we can Fake Out Iron Hands, there you go. And then we should be able to move first, because we're going to outspeed him. And then we can set up Trick Room. And then now we're moving faster. And then we can go Glacial Lance, and then we can go Parting Shot. Obviously, he's going to be moving before me. Flutter Mane's going to be the fastest. And then Iron Hand, it'll be Calyrex, Iron Hands, and Incineroar. And then now we have this guy, which is fine. He's going to go into fire. Oh, maybe not. He's going to go into punching, which is fine.
Remove you. Remove you. 50-year-old.
And then
All three of those. Are you getting something that helps?
all right, and then
Breastfed, the best form that they can get.
Parting Shot to Torkoal, so his attack falls, which is something he kind of needed to. And then we can move him back.
So then autoimmune
And then switch out Ogerpon, which is rock. And then we'll do Stomping against Torkoal, and then we'll do Ivy Cudgel. Actually, we'll do Spiky Shield, because I would assume someone's going to attack into him. And then the fire protection will help. There we go. And there we go. I love it. And then we will go into this one, and then Ivy Cudgel. Yeah, see, I don't know if he has a whole lot of a chance to do what he wants to do in this one.
And that's what I told I have no time.
And then now we got an attack boost, which is nice. He's going to do a Drain Punch into... Oh, dang it. Alright, and then that kind of sucks, but it happens. Let's do Parting Shot again, or let's do this guy. Alright. Glacial Lance, and then we'll do Fake Out against Charizard. Oh, that sucks. Oh, that one sucks. Alright. Alright, Iron Hands is the one that we need to take out. There you go. Alright, now let's watch this. Protect, Surging Strikes into Charizard, because I feel like Urshifu is going to be faster than anybody. And then I'm assuming he might switch in Flutter Mane. Oh, he's going to hit Urshifu. Damn it. Alright, we lost this one. That's okay. There's not much I can do about this.
Is that us?
Wasn't expecting that.
Probably fast. Oh, we saw it. But
And then
situation.
Glacial Lance, I can't do much. Especially if Flutter Mane comes out. I don't know if I can do much to do this. This might be done. If I knew he had Solar Beam, I might have gone in with a protection or like a detect just to kind of see what would happen, but
I never talked to Shelly about how this is not that
alright. He got a little bit of power back. We're about to get a super, because we're going to get what we need to get from this. Alright, there you go, good deal. Now we got a double Grenade boost. And you're going to send out Flutter Mane. We survive it, then we survive it. It'll put us in a better spot. I don't think we will, but yeah, we're not gonna. Yeah, I knew we were gonna lose that one. All right, well, it sucks, but now we're gonna switch into our other team, and then I'll be right back with you. All right, into our second team. Ooh boy. All right, let's try. Actually, let's do withdraw this one, send in him, and then we will do Iron Hands. Actually, we'll do Flutter Mane. Alright, let's see how well this goes down. I can't imagine that we're going to do too terribly good at this, but I'll take what I can get. We got good teams. Or we got a good team. Like, we got, I mean, kind of expected that. Alright, so Grassy Surge, and then I would assume Sandstorm. We Intimidate. There you go, the attack falls. And then having Grassy whatever on the battlefield will definitely help out everything. And then we can fake out both parties. Why not? And then we can work on switching in and out teams. Oh, come on, dude.
8:30, Bobby.
Alright, so that kind of sucks, but it is what it is. Interesting. That's an interesting item to have, an inject button, but I'll take that. And then a Rillaboom. And then he used Substitute, which is fine. A little weird, but whatever. And then the safety goggles, I think, protects Incineroar. Yep. Alright. Let's do U-turn against you, and let's do parting oh no. Let's do... Wait. Yeah, we'll do something like that. Alright, there we go, that's fine. Short dance. That sucks, but... you should be okay. I just realized the Rillaboom stuff is... Alright, we'll swap in you. And then, yeah, he's going to be buffed by a Sandstorm, which is fine. Alright, let's see how this works out. We're going to do Protect, and then I'm going to do Parting Shot against you. And then so we can see what happens. I'm just trying to get some sort of balance on Garchomp, because he's trying to get full-blown, whatever against, Garchomp. He's trying to get him buffed out. And then I would assume Amoonguss is going to be the most damaging problem there. And then Parting Shot. There we go. I'm going to look at to see what his stuff is actually at. And then let's swap in a Rillaboom again. Alright, here we go. Let's do Spore, and then I want to do Fake Out against you. Alright, well, that's not going to do us any good. So, he's trying to buff him up. I'm hoping we can use Spore, and this will just kind of... Alright, that sucks. Okay. Okay, here we go. That's a lot of healing. Let's go. Let's see if we can do this. Oh man, this isn't an... Oh gosh, you are a total butthead. Alright, so first defeat, first loss, first Pokemon going the way of the Dodo. Alright, here we go. Alright, so everything kind of fell off, which kind of sucks, but... Alright, what is he going to do? I think... I hate this being in a different language. Alright, Rage Powder, and then... This is just to kind of protect him. And that's protect him from Ice Spinner. And then to kind of get everybody attached to him. Oh, sweet.
I know for
And then he also got damaged by it too. And then Iron Head goes into Amoonguss. Not a whole lot of damage. I can deal with that. Hidden behind the substitute. More damage. U-turn. Very good. And then we're going to switch into Incineroar to drop all the attack and everything, and then Pollen Puff, and then we will do Darkest Lance against him, because I think we'll be okay. He's probably going to, actually he can't protect, so we might go 2 up here. Alright, that's fine. And then once again, oh dang it, I forgot we needed Grassy. Alright, oh well. Did okay, so we got the substitute to fade. Alright, we're going to swap in a Rillaboom just to take away the earthquake power. And then we'll fake out. We'll fake out him. And then do Parting Shot against Garchomp. And hopefully that can do what we need to do there. I'm assuming he's going to do another substitute, because why not? But the grassy terrain will definitely help against the grassy terrain will help against that kind of sucks. And then the attack fell. I need to check that, man. I keep forgetting I need to check that. Alright, so Flutter Mane. And then we should outspeed. Okay. And I don't think he's terrestrialized yet. I wouldn't expect, he could. He's probably going to protect Garchomp. And special attack. Alright, so let's do Darkest Lance against you. And then I'm going to do Icy Wind against both of you just to kind of help make sure that we have the speed tier. I'm assuming he's going to buff it up Garchomp. That's why I didn't go directly into Moonblast. Even though I probably should have. It'll probably help me out here, but we do have grassy terrain protecting us against earth power moves, so we do have that advantage. Alright, he became ground, which is interesting. And then now they drop a speed tier, so then we should be able to kind of help them out with this. And then Darkest Lance. Alright, good to go there. Oh, dang. Yep, we lost. If I had a protect, that would have probably helped. There wasn't really a whole lot I could have done in that situation. But we did get kind of a speed boost, and so we can do it in that manner. How effective this is going to turn out for us, I don't really know what's coming down. But we could, I think we're faster than both of them now, so that at least gives us some sort of shot. And then if I take out Garchomp here, then we have that. I wish we didn't terrestrialize Amoonguss, but yeah, we're not gonna beat this. No, we're not gonna beat this unless he misses. He's doing way too much damage for us to... Oh, I totally forgot. You have that. You have that guy. Alright, whatever. I don't need him waking up. Yep, we're done. I think we have one more turn of grassy terrain, but it doesn't matter as long as he hits. Yeah, in what world are we going to do this? Yep. Alright, so I'll get back with you in the next one. We're kind of on an 1-2 streak, but hopefully we can finish strong. I mean, like we had Urshifu maybe, but anyway, we'll get into the next one. Alright, I don't even know what we're going to do here. I'm going to go these two. Iron Hands, and we're going to do this because as long as they bring Urshifu, we can't protect. And yeah, so we're going against one of these Scarlet guys. All right, so let's see how this pans out for us. Grimmsnarl and Miraidon. All right, Alright, so we drop the attack. Now you're boosting, so my special attack is heightened. We're going to go straight out into this. If it pans out the way it normally has been panning out for me, we should be fine. If he doesn't protect Miraidon, Miraidon's out. Oh, dang it. Alright, so... And we'll do this. What happens, I don't know. If Flutter Mane goes down, then we're done. I don't think we have enough in us to boost up everything. The fact that Grimmsnarl is faster than Flutter Mane is kind of crazy. What? Uh-oh.
Oh, I think that...
We're in trouble.
I think it's perfectly great for... I don't regret throwing...
What?
Because... And the reasoning why I say that is... Freud has always had this... Best way I can describe it is this stained black over my... You always wanted to see him in a certain... And this broke it. And because Troy knows when Michael's lying... There
you go. I don't know if that's...
And
going to help anything, but
But I'm happy, and I'm happy I talked to you today because I told you it brought me a lot of comfort after the fact, but also because when everything was going well,
that's crazy.
first place,
I don't know if Miraidon would be the one that I'd want to go down on this, if I'm being honest.
and it was
Demetrius. Alright, so we have...
it's constantly showing up on it. We were always at her house, cleaning it, organized. So, Joy, as much as her,
Ooh, let's see what you do here.
she knows,
Poison. Alright.
And she was like,
This one's gonna hurt.
and so, I don't care that I told them. I appreciate my good ones. They were some serious damage control. And I think that control speaks a lot of volume for all being alive.
That sucks.
What benefit does Karen get out of her making all of this shit? What benefit? Because now she doesn't get to see the three people that she wanted to see. That doesn't make sense.
I'm just trying to do a little bit of damage control. That way we can get... Yep. Alright, I don't even know how we protect Rillaboom, because the poison part is definitely going to be a problem, and then the fact that no Sludge Bomb, it's just going to... And... Alright, fake out. Alright, we're going to do it this way. I know it took a minute, and I'm sorry, but I was trying to... I needed to...
They got crazy people eyes, and I was like, y'all just busting out laughing, and I was like, it's just exactly what
I'm just trying to figure this out, and... We... are just trying to stay alive. Because they still have one that's still available.
And Amanda can clarify that, and Amanda goes, she said that when she said we're done making friends.
Alright, let's see if we can... Dang it.
Because we can totally be friends. But I was like, as long as you're not psychopath either. Did you hear the new issue? So all of this Lindsay stuff for me is
What's not effective? Wild charge. What? Of course.
And Bethany goes, you.
Yep. 2 losses. 1 and 3. Not bad. I mean, I hate the paralyzed thing because I feel like that's really overdoing it for us. Just because, like, I had 2 Pokemon, both of them paralyzed, both, like, I mean, I feel like it's overdone. Alright, we're done. Alright, well, we're going to leave it here. If you liked the episode, hit that thumbs up. Sorry I lost so much, but we're going back and forth between some teams and just kind of playing around, enjoying life, and all that other stuff. It was close, but it happens. So I will catch you guys later.